And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Westbrook.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Eovaldi is sitting on 49 career pitching victories coming into this one, so potentially looking for number 50 here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. And
the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So not much. So digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 to first. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. Line drive to center field. Trout is there, two gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in the...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Bobby Dahlbeck. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Line drive to left. And that's going to get down out there. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's safe.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Skied into straightaway right. Ohtani is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base. Stepping up now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone. Long throw to the plate. And it's a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits. Here's Justin Upton now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this lead guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Taylor Ward, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. The 2-1 home. High in the air into shallow left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. Fouled off. Hit well on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's
Play ball.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Pedroia is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure. In there, a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, Alex Verdugo. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Upton just shy of the monster. He makes the catch for out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
1 gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Ohtani. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Ohtani. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. A line, that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in the game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line hard toward right center. Otani is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Lifted the other way out to left center. Trout giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll. So stepping. In Andrelton Simmons comes into this.
Let's play ball. Ladies and gentlemen,
The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Got him to go down swinging there. Andrelton Simmons goes quietly leading off the 4th. And a bouncing ball, foul. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Angels, and it's going to be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
third baseman, Anthony.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now at the plate, number 25. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's 1 away.
Check to the red flag.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon is there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Down the first baseline. This is foul right side. Martinez over at second. Dahlbeck on at first with 2 down. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next up, the 2.
Your attention, please.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 10.
Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Popped him up. Vasquez is there, and that ends the inning. Angels ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Softly hit here to the left side, and there's 1 down now.
The batter, number 15.
Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
The right fielder, number 99. Alex.
Striding in, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Crowd on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now to the plate, Max Stassi. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 22.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Nick Pivetta makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, David Fletcher. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in, Rafael Devers. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Ohtani. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Bobby Dahlbeck. Last time through was a base hit. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell. Throw, got him. What a play as the side is ready now.
Play ball. Your attention, please.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Still 2-2. The pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Wow, this is a tough one to swallow, right? You come in as a closer, and you're used to striking guys out and having 1, 2, 3 innings. And just like that, he's greeted with the bomb. Now it's time to regroup and hopefully get some outs.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out. Now at the plate, number 25. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Shohei Ohtani digging in next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Angels 2. Out of play. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Matt Andrees comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simmons on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well. In now, Xander Bogaerts. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the. Justin Upton the next to hit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Taylor Ward. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Bogaerts has it, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Max Stassi. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. Angels are bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Ohtani is there, 1 away. Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons is there. To second for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him. In now is Andrelton Simmons, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box, David Fletcher. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Angels down to their last strike. And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Both Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Hildenberger earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jaime Barria allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been